Hello guys, I'm coming up with one more tutorial for beginners. So modeling a box in 3ds Max. So not a box, this box we can say a storage box we can say. So let's first take a reference. So let's go into rendering, view image file, and let's go into this Max and let's take this reference over here. So the tutorials which I am making right now, right from the basics, like I have created almost 4-5 videos that are all right from the beginners. So let's first take a plane over here, right from the top view over here. So let's take a box over here. So as we can see over here, we need to take a box as usual over here and right click, convert to editable poly. So once you convert to editable poly, we need to subdivide this box over here. So let's go into this. You can select this edge and ring it by pressing Alt and R to ring it, and let's use a connect option over here. So for example, if I want to take two connects, so I can take two connects, go into the vertices, press R and scale it, and I'll just push this over here. Again select this edge and let's again take two connects over here, press R and scale it, and let's just push it over here. So once you're done with this over here, so what we can do over here is like, let's select this, both the polygons over here, and let's extrude a bit and just click OK. So you can just extrude a bit and just click OK. So we need to make this also. Either you can make it from this only, or you can take another box. So what we'll do is, I'll again go into this. I'll again take a box. Let's go into the top view, take a box over here and just push this up a bit. Alright, so now just increase its height a bit. So once you are done with the height stuff over here, right click, convert to editable poly. The same way we are going to do, select all the edges and let's give 4 connects. So ring this stuff and let's just push this over here, select this and let's push this over here. So once you are done with this, so now what I can do is like, I can just select this and this and I'll just extrude it up and I'll click OK. I won't go with much details because we have some few of the texturing part also over here. So I'll go with the basics for now. Now what I want over here is like, I want to create this handle over here at the side. So let's go onto this side view over here. So let's take a box over here. So let's take a box over here a bit and just push it out. So now if you see this, I want to create such kind of a round shape. For this round shape, what we are going to do over here is like, let's go into this view, go into this spline and let's take a rectangle. So let's go over here and let's take a rectangle over here. So after taking a rectangle, you can just push the rectangle out. So in this, if you see this, let's go into this, and if you have a 2D shape, you need to convert it into editable spline. So let's convert it into editable spline. Select the vertices of the spline and you have an option over here. As I explained you, we have two types of modeling. One is poly modeling and other is spline modeling. So we are creating this with a 2D shape and further on we are going to convert it into 3D. So I'm just giving a bit of fillet to it, so it will be a bit more roundish. And finally you can just go over here and you have an option called enable in viewport. So once you enable in viewport as a radial, you can see that it will come in the form of a radial shape. So you can just push this over here, and if you want you can just rotate it as per your choice. Alright, so select this both over here and can go into this front view, and you have an option over here, that's your mirror option. So let's mirror it and x-axis and set a copy of it and click OK and just push this till here. So once you are done, you can just keep it as it is. We are going through the basics right now. Alright. So I can make this. For this we can make this using a line tool. So for this what we'll be doing is like, let's take again a line tool over here, go to the top of this, take a line tool. So once you've created with a line tool over here, so you need to rotate it. So angle snap toggle, right click and set it to 90 degree and rotate it. So once you are done with this, you can just push it a bit up, modify, enable in viewport, and instead of radial we'll make it as a rectangular and reduce this length and width. So go into this line, go into the vertices and push this out. Push this out. So again you can select this vertices and you have an option over here called fillet. So use a fillet option. That's it. So I can just make a duplicate of it. I'll just place this over here and I'll press shift and drag to make a copy of it. So you can do this also right from the top view also. You can do this from the top view also. So again go into this view over here, into the side view, and we'll create this with a box over here. We have many options for creating this. We'll just use a box for now. So scale this. So push it over here, push it to the top. So now what we'll do is like convert to editable poly, and let's put an edge ring and let's put one connect over here and just click OK. So select the polygons over here and just extrude this up, extrude this. You can just extrude this up. Again you can extrude this up and push it here. So this is one method. You can also use some other methods if you want. So you can just rotate it in this way. That's it. So now from the top, if you want the same stuff, what we'll be doing is like, we also have one shortcut over here, that's a swift loop. So if you go on using this Swift loop, you can directly apply this Swift loop over here. So once you apply this Swift loop over here, you can just extrude this up in this way, much better. So again I will go over here and again I just assign a Swift loop, select this both the polygons, and I'll use a bridge option. So once you're done with this, so again I will go into this and again I will use one Swift loop over here and one over here. So I can go into this side view and select this vertices, and you can just push this out. That's all. So take a cylinder, go into this side view and just push that cylinder in the right place. So you can just push that up if you want. And the last option, let's go into the front view over here and let's take again a rectangle over here. So as I explained you before also, enable in viewport and make it as a radial. So you can just reduce its thickness, convert to editable spline. Into the spline, select the vertices and let's give it as a fillet. So once you assign this as a fillet over here, so you can just place it in this way, push it up. That's it. So you can select this and this, press shift and drag it. So for now this much details are sufficient. So I'll just give a color. If I will give any darker color, you can just give a darker color also to it. Just assign a color. So whatever color you want, you can just give it. Alright. So you can just save your file. So thanks for watching this tutorial.